Hello, everyone, and welcome to Get Folked. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Folked, a casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music, but with enough slack on the line to bring you into our world of Berlin, Limerick, and for today, Austria, and maybe even beyond that. My name's Andrew.
And my name is Edward. Welcome back, Andy.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Reporting live from Austria, center of the action, circa 1916.
Circa
1914 to 1918. Where in Austria? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah,
secret mission.
in a place called Zirl. Zirl is near Innsbruck. It's kind of on the German-Austrian border, but I'm in the Alps. I'm among the Alpinians. I'm what's the name of these mountains are called? I have Karwendel Mountains.
Carvendels. I don't know them.
Karwendel Mountains, yes. So it's nice. The place we have here, you can see in the background. That's a peak back there. Am I pointing in the right direction?
You are, but we're just all we can see is a gable end of a house. I get an internal gable end of a house.
Oh well, no, like that peak that's in the picture though. There.
That's
one of the peaks. That's my thumb right there. That's
that's correct. Yeah,
that's one of the peaks in the Karwendel Mountains, but not one that we will be exploring.
Yeah, doesn't have a bang to it. There doesn't have a big boom effect there for me because you're like it's a photo from the peak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Inside the house.
I would turn the laptop with the. Oh, I guess no. I'm not going to move anything at all. My laptop is too susceptible to the conditions. So. Yeah.
You can't blame it all on the laptop, though. It has been split in half.
It has.
So,
there's shoddy workmanship at cowboys. Fucking cowboys fucking putting these laptops together.
I don't think you can even call it a laptop anymore. It's not even living up to that basic moniker of a laptop.
Would you believe
it?
I dropped this baby on the floor the other day, and you do that to a regular old laptop, and that's a bad move. But I dropped it on the floor the other day, and all the kids were in the classroom were like, oh. I just picked it up and here I went with my two halves of a laptop again, and it's still held together by two wires. Some people do say it to me, is that dangerous? And I respond, I don't know.
No,
you tell me.
I'd say the voltage is so low.
Yeah.
It'd be fine.
The only danger is just losing shit. But I'm sure I'm very, very hackable. I'm sure this is making me more open. Do you think if the cover comes off, that makes you more prone to viruses?
I'd say harder to hack. They wouldn't know what they're dealing with. There's too much going on. I think, and like the fact that the laptop fell on the ground, didn't get destroyed. I think you've hacked a life hack of like saving laptops from smashing. It's so flexible. It's so malleable.
It is. It's like
parts.
It's like a drunk laptop. When it falls out of a high building, it's so floppy that it can't be destroyed.
Keeps on trucking.
It'll tuck and roll. I also have, as I shared to you prior to this, so you're going to see me doing a lot of this because I keep going back because I have no back on this stool that I'm in. So it's so I need to work on the posture. But I do have the hiking gear on, as you can see. I'm wearing the undergarments because it's pretty. It was snowing. It's snowing a lot. It's a mixture between snow and sunshine. But the mountains around me are all covered in snow. But then where we are down in this town of Cyril, the snow doesn't seem to lodge down here. I don't know what they've got going on, but there's no snow. There's snow all around me, and it has snowed. Yeah. But the snow, whatever they've figured out,
underfloor heating
in the entire town.
The entire town. It's the way to go, apparently. Everyone's doing it.
This apartment has it, and I have to say, it's like it is. I do. I'm going to go down a road of just complaining again now about my cold feet, but I got to hold that back. A quick 10-second apology for last week's complaint fest. I don't know what you said in the apology. This is 2 weeks actually, so people haven't heard us in 2 weeks, but it's 2 weeks ago. I'm going through it. I'm going through some sort of midlife crisis, and I was just I I came off the last podcast and I was like, what the fuck did I do? I talked about the prices of things.
Yeah.
I talked about me paying them back. Like really, really ticked like a bingo sheet of just shit that people don't want to listen to. Or maybe people are actually loving it. Maybe it's like, finally, Andy's saying all the things we can't.
I didn't hear anyone say that. You also gave out about a guy recording stuff on his phone. I was like, that's a big one. That's a big old man.
That's a big
one. You also complained.
But go on. What else?
You also complained, if memory serves, about finding a good spot to stand, wasn't it, at a gig?
Yeah.
Something to lean on.
Yeah, something
to lean on. I like a good lean myself, though.
I did. I went too deep into it. Now, but in my defense, I'm going to say one thing about it. And,
go on,
it comes down to prices of things at fest. And that's the only thing. And because this is the Get Folk podcast.
Be careful.
Okay?
Be careful.
I just want to say.
Okay, all right.
To me, this is... the reason I say about these things is not because I'm shocked by the prices of things going up. It's more how much.
Wait, are you actually giving out about something now?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to go. It's a good litmus test for how society is looking after its people. For me, it's like is the price on kind of how much people are charging. So that's, I just want to say that it's not so much about like, I don't want to spend anything on anything ever, but it's more like, to me, it's a good indicator of a city that's approaching its kind of, especially its culture and arts, that they're not crushing people with prices of when they get there, but it's like encouraging people to get there early. So that's what I enjoyed about the Austria thing, and that's all I want to say about that. Everything else, bit of a moan. I'm working on my core now just to get my back up to scratch, so I don't have to complain anymore about things like that. So
yeah,
I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work, everyone, and I want you to know that.
We're on the journey with you, Andy, whether we like it or not. And yeah,
from this tall, very tall glass that's in. I had to use it because it's a.
Yeah, it's extremely tall. Are you sure it's for beer?
Well, it says.
Are you sure it's a glass?
I'm not drinking it. It says Trummer Pills, so it's obviously for a pills. But I'm actually drinking. I'm in the home of Gusser, so I'm drinking a Gusser Natural Gold.
Gusser.
Is it
Gusser?
Gusser?
Gusser.
It's a real Gusser. That's how we say that? The one
I have no idea.
Gusser, that they do the Radler, the famous Radler that is like the creme de la creme of Radlers. It has a little yellow Gusser sign on a green background.
Yeah, it's not an umlaut there somewhere, no?
There is. I could just hold up the bottle for
you. Gusser. I think it's probably closer if I'm going to be nerdy about it.
Do. I need to learn. I need to work on my core, and I need to improve my German. Although the conversation I had at the just went to the supermarket there, and they had kind of signs all up, because it's coming up to Easter now, so it's like everyone's in that Easter mode, and this is like a somewhat religious kind of spot. I think there's some sort of what's your man's name? I wrote it down.
Jesus.
I want to talk to you about Paddy's Day as well. So, but there's Emperor Maximillian the First. He built some sort of grotto up near here. It's just up there to my left. Because the story is that he was hunting carrion, kind of like a goat.
Hunting a goat? What a pussy! Jesus Christ!
Today
we shall hunt goats. Fucking hell! That does not sound like a.
Well, it got worse then, because then he got stuck up in the mountain and he couldn't get down.
Maximilian, you're a gobshite.
But anyway,
I tell you, there was no second Maximilian, because nobody would name himself that fucking gobshite. Maximilian the Second.
He seemingly was stuck there for 2 days, and he prayed. He prayed for the Holy Communion, the last rites or whatever you do at some point. And then a child came, and a mystery child came and led him down through the mountain.
Rescued by a kid. This gets worse and worse.
Brought him down through the mountain. Showed him a secret path that was there. And then when he got down and the people met him, the child disappeared. So it was assumed
he killed the kid. He shot the kid. He's like, this can't get out.
So he's actually a bear. It's a statue of a bear that he fought up there on the side of the mountain. So Emperor
Maximilian the pussy,
the first. I guess there was the Maximilian. I guess the other Maximilians probably took the name because there wasn't much to live up to. They were like, I'm having. It's like when you're doing an open mic and someone really shit goes on. It's like, thank fuck, I'm up next, because everyone's delighted to hear anything else.
Oh, fucking hell. Maximillian, the goat hunter.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I could be wrong. Chamois.
Imagine
think,
like he's being introduced there, at parties, and he's entering. Maximilian, Grand Emperor of all of Austria, slaughterer of goats.
Yeah, it is. It's an alpine chamois. Chamois. Chamois is a species of goat antelope native to the mountainous parts of Europe and Western Asia. They can get up to a speed of 50 kilometers an hour now.
Wow.
So
they've all heard about Maximilian and his ways.
A gestation period of 170 days. And the scientific name, rupicapra. Double scientific name. Gestation period, I assume that's how long it takes them to have a baby, does it? I don't know. God. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where I am. I'm situated between those two mountains and the Inn River, the Inn Brook, the Inn. I don't know. I think it's called the Inn.
Okay, very nice. Well, it's good to see you're immersing yourself into culture. That's lovely.
Trying to. There's nothing much but hiking going to happen for the next 7 days. So it's you kind of have to. I know how much you do, but you're missing a trick there, man. You're missing a trick.
Whatever.
We might even go because of the snow was unexpected. We kind of can pull in a bit of the winter snow season in here and go tobogganing tomorrow.
Oh, now you have me. I'd be up for that. If there was a hike and a tobog at the end of it, I'd be like, yeah, of course. I mean, there's a goal.
Hike up and toboggan down. That's the ultimate dream. Because that's the worst part of hiking up a mountain is the sad part that you have to schlep your way down.
It's like a slide in a playground, just writ large. You know what I mean? That's you have to go like a fucking idiot up the steps, but you get to cruise down like Maximilian the First.
See you halfway up a slide, just having a cup of tea. Fuck this shit.
This is bullshit.
Why did I come here?
This is bullshit.
Why did I come? Come here. Shut the fuck up, will you? It's my turn. It's my turn.
Trail of kids behind me. One of my daughters, when they were in nappies, they were new to playgrounds, and you have to tell them about the etiquette on slides, and going up slides and going on slides, get out of the way at the end, That's the part that all kids seem to mess up. So she went up the slide and slid down the slide. There's a kind of a flat platform at the end of some slides that let you slide out. It's completely flat. So she stood up on that, didn't move off it. There's like kids now waiting. She's just standing there, and I was like, you have to move. She just stood there. She looked at me and she just like did a half squat and took a shit.
I was going to say the etiquette. You told her about the not pissing on slides thing, but now that's even better actually.
She just full on shit, took a shit in her nappy, and the vein and everything coming out of her forehead, like it was amazing.
We've all seen kids, and in fairness, it's a tough one to deal with because you have no control of it, and it's situational. It's happening now. Nobody ever really explained about the clench and the again, it's core. It's all about core work. I'm not careful. I'm going to be shitting myself on this podcast, so that's why I got to work on it. That's what I'm going to just say. I'm glad you worked on our core.
There no incident. That was the first and last time that happened. I'm glad to say. I'm glad to report. But I'll let you know if it happens again. Don't worry.
As will I.
Okay. Thanks. It looks like an uncomfortable glass to drink from, Andy. If I could just describe it, is it about 8 inches high? A bit more, maybe?
Yeah, 8 inches. God, Jesus.
30
centimeters.
Oh, you've gone full European, mainland European now.
I never knew what an inch was in Ireland. I was just fatter shouting.
25.4 millimeters.
Okay, I would say it's about 20. No, 25 millimeters would be just 2.5 centimeters.
No, 1 inch is 25.4 millimeters.
Oh, sorry. All right, I'm with you now.
Okay. I have you. Now I have you.
And you said this is about 10 inches or 8 inches.
I say 8 inches.
So we're talking how many centimeters?
25 multiplied by 8.
Oh God, no, that can't be right.
25 millimeters.
Oh, jeez.
25 millimeters.
Switching between. Just stick with the centimeter.
25 multiplied by 8 divided by 10. So 200.
It's a tall
divided by 10.
I'll
200 divided by 10.
It's the length of my face. Is
it 20 centimeters? No, is it longer than 20 centimeters?
My face or the glass?
The glass, both. If it's about the same.
I'd say it's 20 centimeters at least. The way I can always the way I can always. The way I try to measure most things is because when we all went to primary school, we had a 30 centimeter ruler.
Oh yeah.
And that's how I gauge kind of most things. So it's a little shorter than a 30 centimeter.
Would it be 10 centimeters shorter?
I don't think it would be 10 centimeters shorter.
No, so it's 25 centimeters.
I'd say we're talking 25 centimeters. It can hold 300. We're back at now, right?
Oh, well, now we're talking volume.
We're talking volume. It can hold.
Now we're talking volume.
Basically, if you fill it up to the line, you're talking 3.3 liters, which I believe is
you haven't given them the circumference of the cylinder. That's a vital component of calculating
volume. Say we're
volume.
talking a diameter of at least 1.5 inches.
How many yards is that?
But it is. It's because as someone who's got a proud, strong nose, it's
Romanesque.
Yes, exactly. Or me and Maximillian used to be drinking beers up in the fucking
snuggling whenever you got lost up there. Body warm.
Oh, I'm lost. I'm hunting chamois. I'm hunting them.
Goats.
Yummy,
hunting the goat. Andy, the greatest of all time lover. That's what I'm hunting.
the chamois. But it's a tall glass. It's tall, narrow, and not very convenient glass.
It doesn't look at all convenient. It looks like it's. Do you know what? This will get it. If you've ever seen a picture of a cock pump, it's kind of like that.
I did attempt, if you noticed in the opening scene, to try and wrap my mouth around, but it's beyond that. It's beyond that. And I don't want to do it because I'm
not
scared.
The chamois. He's not the chamois anymore. You can't wrap his mouth around that. You are not the chamois. You're just plain old Andy.
If you got me 10 years ago now, once I have this core work done, who knows though? I might move on to, I don't know, facial stretch. I don't know. Anyways. It does look like a pump. It does look like a penis pump. Although are they a thing these days?
I don't know, to be honest.
Are people still trying to grow their penis, or have we all accepted it now and gone like, it's not the
I feel like they had their
something.
I feel like they had their heyday. They had their heyday, I think. Cock pumps, but I feel like that heyday is gone. Like it was the 90s, I'd say. Mid-90s, late 90s, early 2000s, I'd say. That was the cock pump.
Sure, there's a tablet for everything now, so you probably can buy a tablet for it. So.
Over-medicating now. Back to the cock pumps, lads. Get back. I'm going to revive it. I'm going to go on a one-man, what's it called?
I'm supposed to be teaching sex ed to the sixth graders in my class soon. But the boys, I've been assigned the male contingent, obviously. Maybe I should try and sneak it. And back in the 90s, lads, it was this. No, it's too dangerous. It's too. It can't.
Wait,
I can't segue that in anywhere without
No. I remember we had a teacher teaching science, teaching biology. I think so. It was biology, so I would have been in the junior cert cycle. So I would have been, let's say, 15 or that. And he was going into the genitalia of humans, and it got onto the male erection, and he said something like, and like this, obviously everyone's like tittering and laughing or whatever, And then he said something that was wrong. He said the men can't urinate basically when they have an erection. So he told, and this is how I remember. He said, "So don't worry, ladies."
Wait.
That's what he said. That was his sentence. He was like to put the ladies at ease for some fucking reason. I could tell he was panicking. He was panicking with the whole subject, like he was fucking it all up. So it was just.
I decided now is the time for my comedy.
I'm gonna try my tight 5-minute routine here with this bunch of 15-year-olds. Oh fucking hell! It's a wonder.
That was in secondary school.
Yeah, definitely secondary school. I remember the class
because I can remember us having this conversation with a mutual friend many years ago as well, and that's the only that we were having, that you and I and this particular German Spaniard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A European man. Yes,
European man. But yeah, so interesting. God, so no, I think I'll keep it. Although I don't know. There's a lot of things I have to talk about because then I have to just go into the language that they know. So
but it's sex education. It's not biology, like.
No, it's specifically a sex ed. So I think it's.
So what does that mean? Is that is that more geared towards like consent, or is it more geared towards biology?
Probably I need to do my research in terms of just like what is it Germany actually wants me to tell these people.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll look into it and let you know how deep it goes. Huh?
Yeah, but don't do what the fella I'm talking about did. Don't ad lib. Don't stick to the script.
Stick to the script. What if you don't work with a script generally? What if your style is
get a script?
Just
get a script. Make one exception for this subject.
Seems to have worked well for Donald. He's now president of the United States. So I don't know. I should kind of maybe just feel it.
He's rambling a lot these days, though.
I've been doing very well in my tuning out of it all. One day a week. I've committed myself to. I'm down to 1 day a week. I was going through a bad patch there. Also connected with 2 weeks ago. It's only started about 2 weeks ago, so I feel like my whole negative.
Missed a lot. You've missed a lot.
Really?
It's gotten worse. I'll just give you an update. It's gotten worse. So just at least leave it at that.
Okay, all right. What day? I don't even know what day it is, but Friday's coming. It's Tuesday.
It's Wednesday. Is it
Wednesday?
Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
I'll get my update in 2 days. How are things with you, man? How was Paddy's Day?
Well, do you know what? Now I actually did the podcast. I did a full hour on the podcast. It was kind of it was unplanned.
You bastard!
And I talked a little bit about that.
Motherfucker.
I felt a bit of responsibility that I kind of had, not that I had to, but I felt like, you know what? I have a bit of stuff. Did it, prepared something and just went with it and did it. That was it. So they've already heard all about the parade and everything. So you're just gonna have to listen to the episode, Andy.
Fuck that! I'm not listening to shit.
Write a script and listen to the podcasts. That's what you have to do. But yeah, I know. It was nice. The parade, like we were in the parade. I was in the parade, and I was just saying there on the last episode that feels like such a power trip being at a parade, and especially then when you see people in the crowd that you know. That's a real, like, you feel like...
Just a nod. Man, just a nod.
No. Big. You got to go big. You got to make a big show of, like, you're, a man of the people.
Stand back.
No,
sorry.
It's like all high fives and shit like that. It's brilliant. It's great. Like, great feeling.
Was it through where was it?
It's through Limerick. It was through O'Connell Street and Henry Street and finished up then in Corbally.
Wow! So
not Corbally. It was up next to King John's Castle. That's more accurate.
It was the main Limerick, and it was like your kid's school, or was it a music club, or was it a GA club, or?
No, it was a school, and the GA club was there, so we had to make a choice between the GA club or the school. But the school was doing music, so we chose the school.
Did it piss rain? Did I read somewhere that it was pissing rain in Ireland?
No, it was cold, but it didn't rain. No, drizzled a little bit, but it's fine.
Nice. Good.
We were up at the barracks.
You were on security detail, basically.
I was holding up the notes for the kids to play their tunes. There was like 4 parents selected for that.
Really? So you had giant signs, kind of.
Yeah, like they were like A3 or something like that, laminated, and I'd be holding them up, and the kids would have to. Well, they'd have to just bring it. They'd have to like be able to walk, read. And play an instrument at the exact same time. And to be fair, they were able to do it.
Nice.
Good job, everybody.
So you were
one kid was playing a set of uilleann pipes. It was very impressive.
Wow. Very impressive.
I've seen him play before. He was at the session once. His dad brought him along to the session in the Westford Hole. The whole family are very like gifted musically, and like they big into sports. They're all they're a type of family that's high achievers, I would say, in everything that they do. And he was playing the uilleann pipes. This kid, if I was to put an age in him, I'd say 8 or 9. They're that ballpark, and he played a tune, a slip jig called "The Kid on the Mountain," and I think I've mentioned that tune to you before. And he was playing it like at a level that I strive to achieve. You know what I mean? Like it's not a level that I can play at. It's a tune that I have that I like to play, but he was playing it like in like, oh, I got me a phone going off, and it was very impressive, and there's a lovely sound of them.
Nice.
Really nice sound of them, you know. But that was it. It was what else? Like, it was really nice. I was trying to say it as well yesterday. It's like about it's going to be easier with somebody to bounce this off. You know, when you're in a parade, I had never been in a parade before. So when you're in a parade, especially one of this size, you have no idea what's going on anywhere else. Especially because we were number 62 out of 63, or we were number 61 out of 62, or something like that. In the parade, like the parade things, floats, whatever you want to call them. And but you know, like up ahead of you, there could be anything going on. Like there could be any message being put out there. There could be like ISIS messages. There could be anything, like, you know. And you're now obviously a St. Patrick's parade, you know, it's fine, you know, it's grand. But if you were in a big kind of parade, you don't really know. You know what I mean?
You didn't know what you were
and you're lumped in with that. You're lumped in with that message. Then you were like just coming behind. But it kind of made me think about like you know, armies back in the day, because we were assembling in the barracks inside in Limerick, and you know, armies back in the day, like, you wouldn't have a clue what was going on. You know what I mean? Like, you're only you can only see a small part of the whole battlefield, or you can only see a small part of the army that you're in, and you haven't a clue what's going on. Like, it's amazing. It really is. Like a group and gathering that people. But they did really well. The organizers did really well, I have to say.
Parades are kind of the ultimate in just like conformity. You know, the ultimate kind of, you know, if you can get your military parade or whatever parade, it's just making everyone conform to okay, you're all going to walk along in the same speed, the same distance. You can share whatever message you want, but
yeah, it's not going to be a message in different speeds. A guy I know, he dressed. He's married. He's an Irish guy. His wife's Polish, and they were a Polish contingent in the parade, and he dressed all in this really traditional Polish gear. And this man looks as Irish as they come, like, and he just looked hilarious in this stuff, like, you know, especially because I know him, like, he's a real big, tall guy, and you know, it just looked the whole thing. I loved the whole thing, to be honest. I really thought it was such a lovely, positive, nice experience. Everyone, like, everyone there was there to showcase something. Be it there was a really small group of like they were some sort of martial arts, but I don't know what it was. I think it was like karate or something. I don't know what it was. But like, there was some of them there, they just did not look like they were martial artists. They looked like, you know, like really overweight and stuff like that. It was brilliant. Like, it was really nice. Really, everyone was just in great humor. And
nice. Did you gather anywhere afterwards, or was that just it? Or I guess kids are all in tow. But it's all nice when you have something like that as well, and you can just kind of throw everyone into the one spot, and kids and adults alike, and just kind of we're all doing the same kind of thing.
We were in the barracks, and there must have been 3 or 4 different mustering areas, because I could see the entire parade wasn't where we were. There was way more like somewhere else, you know. But so it must have been up at the top of O'Connell Street somewhere. But we made a nice kind of day of it. So I wanted to, like, it was me with my eldest, and we got the bus in. So I bought her a card, you know, a Leap card for paying for the bus. Put her money in so she can do that herself. And we went in the bus, and she, you know, that's a novelty as well for kids, going on the bus sometimes as well. They wouldn't normally do it. And we went through, like, we went into the town, and coming home then we would have passed through, look, to be honest, a bit of a rough area, you know. And there was these 2 lads on a sulky, and with a horse, and she'd never seen that before. And she just goes,
she's born and reared Limerick.
Yeah.
And has never seen a sulky.
No.
My God, what sheltering have you been doing to this child?
That's crazy. And she goes, her reaction is the best. She goes, oh my God, look, Daddy, there's a horse, and it's pulling a chariot. The 2 boys in tackies and hoodies. It's pulling a chariot. Like, no, we don't call it chariot. That's I just kind of told her, it's sulky and order, like, you know. But It was nice. The whole day was lovely. Really enjoyed
That's
it.
cool. It's funny that now that you mentioned the chariots and sulkies and stuff like that. Remember, I was telling you 2 weeks ago when I had finished my tirade on society and life, and you mentioned the parade, the power of the parade, and I kind of I could relate to it.
Oh yeah. The cars,
I'd been in a few parades, and so we used to go, like the father used to be into kind of vintage cars and carriages as well, and sulkies and we call them traps, but is it sulky
traps,
the same as a trap?
I think it's sulkies if they're in the kind of city, but it depends on the country. But traps. I think traps are they not a bit bigger? No,
probably a bit bigger than they wouldn't be. Because the sulkies I think are like a 1-2 seater kind of a thing.
They're kind of for racing. I think the sulkies are for racing, and then the traps are more for like a practical transportation purpose, I think.
Yeah. So we used to go to all these things, and we had had some lovely carriages at the time, and then of course we had to have horses to pull the carriages, and we had vintage cars and stuff like that. But we used to go. I can remember being at a good few of these kind of things. I can remember being in Portumna at some festival, and that exact. But I was only like 12 years old or 13, or maybe even younger. And for some reason, because I think we were pulling the Lord Mayor of Portumna around, who I don't think it's a bad thing to say. Lord Mayor, whoever the Lord Mayor at that time. I won't mention his name, even though he's like well known.
Was there a Lord Mayor of Portumna?
Portumna, yeah, there was. Yeah, I think it's just like, I don't know if it's considered Lord Mayor or just or whether that's a the most successful businessman in the town.
Maximillian the First.
But I can remember that exact feeling. But like, also kind of just because I was young, but because I wasn't on the ticket to be on the trap or on the carriage at that stage, but I had to walk alongside. So I think it was my job to make sure people didn't come near the horses. So I was walking alongside to the right-hand side of the horses, and just like trying to look deadly serious and keep people back, which are like, nobody gives a shit who you are, especially when you're 12 years old. But I was telling you a story about that we were part of the Guinness World Record. And it was so I actually had, because I just have a clear memory of this parade, being at it, and telling my dad telling me that this is for the good Guinness World Records, and it was actually held in Moreau, in Limerick, in 1989.
Okay.
And it was an attempt to have the longest carriage procession in the world ever. Didn't find any evidence. Now, I know my dad said that he's in the Guinness Book of World Records, but sometimes the memory is going. The memory is going on that man. Even the memories that immediately happen, the ones that have just been logged, that goes as well sometimes. Anyway, I couldn't.
Don't worry. I'm gonna put new memories in there instead.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll create them on the spot.
So yeah, I looked it up, and it was an attempt. I couldn't see, but then it did say that the world record was broken, and it was reset in the Tipperary racecourse in 2008. But that record was at the Moreau. It was called the Moreau Festival, and it was in 1989. Okay. So I would have actually been 7 years old for that. No memory of it really, apart from the trip home, which is barely registered there. And I know you said you had your phone near you, so I'm gonna just forward you very quickly a picture and see if you recognize anyone in that picture. And I don't know, I can post it also in our Instagram thing. Can we post things? I probably can. But yeah, do you recognize anyone in that photo?
Oh my God! That's insane. That's your dad and Jack Charlton.
That's Jack Charlton, yeah. He was...
fucking hell.
There's a
young
pub,
Jack Charlton.
It's a young Jack Charlton. There's a pub halfway between Limerick and on the old Limerick to Tipperary to Nina Road. What was it called? It's like a pub in the middle of nowhere.
Sorry, where is it now? Where is it?
So when you're traveling from Limerick to Tipperary on the old road, there used to be a pub there right in the smack in the middle of the kind of between Bird Hill and Limerick City.
It wasn't the Highway Bar, no, not the Highway.
Could have been the Highway. I don't know, whatever it was. But by chance,
I don't know if
I didn't investigate it more with him. I was just writing to Mom, asking her what was the story with that day? Were you there? Were we all there? And they stopped off in this pub on the way home because it was 1989, so everyone was drinking and driving. It's just like,
Yes. Well, were they driving a cart at the time, or were they? It was on a trailer, I presume.
no, that was on a trailer. So double jeopardy. Like it's just like let's make this extra challenging. We want this heavy load behind the car while we drive with a few drinks inside us. But it turned out Jack Charlton was there, and there's no picture of me with Jack Charlton because I couldn't give a shit that Jack Charlton was there. My mom, I can remember, it was either my mom or my dad kept saying to me, and this is the memory that sticks in my head. Do you know the man that sings Ole, 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 Ole? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, he's in here as well. And I was like, right, okay. But they were fighting it. It was a lost cause because this particular bar, if it is that bar halfway through,
had a pool table,
had an arcade game.
Oh,
had fucking Indiana Jones, the arcade game in 1989. So literally all I cared about was getting 50p pieces to play that. So I missed my chance to have a picture with Jack Charlton, but that's a young Jack Charlton as well. That's 1989, and
that's before Italia 90.
Before Italia 90, before he headed off and fucking changed our lives forever. It changed our lives forever. Forever.
We were kicking the ball out of our hands before. And then we only found out it was only Packie Bonner was allowed to do that.
So confusing.
The rest of us had to kick it with our feet. Just our feet, not our hands. And our heads. We could kick it with our heads as well if we wanted to. But they had a name for that. I can't remember what it was.
Something like head kicks.
Head kicks, I think it was. Well, that's a different thing. John Aldridge is good at those. Kicking lads in the head. That was a different thing.
So yeah, but so that was the memory I was referring to.
Wow.
And I don't, to be honest with you, it's not much of a memory. It's funny that the only part of that whole thing I can remember is the arcade game. And Dad saying to me, "Ole, ole, ole." You know how it sings "Ole, ole, ole." I was like, "Yeah, I do." Yeah.
Bono.
It wasn't even factually correct, but again, he knew how to hook me. He
was trying to rein you in.
He was trying to rein me in, but it was just like, now if he had gone like a fucking, do you know Harrison Ford? I probably would have said no. Well, he's the car. Oh God, yeah.
I think you made the right choice.
I think so too. Yeah, absolutely.
Indiana Jones.
Actually, 1989. I actually just watched Star Wars, the fifth one now with my kids, and we're going to watch the sixth one now pretty soon as well.
Fifth one is dark. Fifth one is the Return of, or the Revenge or the Empire Strikes Back. That's a dark one. That's a good one. That's I think that's the best one. I think
he loses his hand, and to be honest with you, watching it with him, and sometimes I'm kind of stepping out to do something else, and I step back in, and I'm like, God, I don't remember this because I didn't realize Jabba the Hutt dies in the sixth one. Is that right? Did Jabba the Hutt? I got time.
Spoiler alert! For
come on! Anyone that's listening to this shit is just like going to be.
What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't realize? Did your parents shelter from that point? No, don't let Andy. Don't let Andy find out. He loves Jabba the Hutt. He fucking loves Jabba the Hutt.
There's no other character he relates to better than his Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt got a short shrift, I think, because he's only shown in the fourth one. And that's with the new digital release. He wasn't in the original one, and it was only the digitally remastered one. He's shown briefly in that, but then he's not shown. You know what I mean? So if you were watching the original ones that came out in the 70s and 80s, you wouldn't see Jabba the Hutt until the sixth one. And then you're right, he gets killed.
Mm-hmm. And then the incest thing. There is a lot of intimate kissing with Luke and the sister, isn't there? But she has, okay, so I'll be fully honest. I've been watching it with the boys, but kind of drifting in and drifting out, just doing things because, whatever. We have lives to live. Can't be sitting down to watch Star Wars all the time. Even though I should be committing the time. Anyway, it's very intimate, isn't it? It's just...
It's fucked up.
And how do the... I'm sure this has been many a blog about this, but I'm sure you've done the research on it as well. What's the deal? Why? I
think they just adopted the rule: whatever happens in space stays in space. I think that's what they just went with that line, and they're like, they didn't know.
Was it a warning? Was it a warning to society to just be careful because
mind yourselves.
She could be your sister,
or he could be your brother. Yeah, just be careful. And neither of them seemed too put out when they find out. Neither of them were like, "Ooh, we kissed." Ooh, is that just George Lucas's way of saying, look, lads, things are going to be different things were different a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, all right? That shit just happened all the time. You just got on with it. Maybe,
Crazy.
It was.
Crazy.
You're right, though. They didn't spend enough time making fun of Luke and Leia for that. They just kind of brushed over it.
Yeah.
And the yuck factor.
Just...
They're all Irish. They dealt with it in a very Irish way, actually. Just didn't talk about it.
Let's suppress. I
don't remember that happening, no. No, remember he kissed and everything. No, I don't think so. And the both of them clocked it. You know what I mean? When news breaks, neither of them are told, like, oh, by the way, later. They both kind of go, oh, it occurs to both of them. So part of them knew, That's the other weird thing.
Yeah.
They use
each to their own, each to their own. Maybe that's listen, we have men with goats, we have fucking brother and sister. It's the world's it's a tapestry of colours.
Who's weaving it? That's what I want to know. I want to meet these weavers who are weaving this tapestry, this fucked up tapestry. That's what we're all experiencing. Great movies, though, I have to say. I do love episodes 4, 5, and 6. I think they're excellent. I really enjoy them.
Me too.
Harder to rate the other ones. It's harder to rate the other ones.
I kind of gave up once. I think I watched the first and second one. I'm not sure if I watched the third one. Did the seventh one come out?
The seventh one come out. I do not recommend 7, 8, and 9. I really don't. They're
basically... There's one that came out, Rogue something came out, and I enjoyed that.
Rogue One is excellent, yeah.
Rogue One. But that's nothing to do with any of them, is it?
It's set between episodes 3 and 4. It's set just before episode 4. Just before it. So it leads, the end of Rogue One leads into the very start of episode 4.
And there's a 7, 8, and 9 now.
Yes, but don't count them. It's just to try and get the franchise embedded with a younger generation. They basically make episode 7 anyway is the exact same as episode 4. The exact same, just has a different character. And, it's just not good. And to be honest with you, like I watched episode 8 as well, and they fuck it up. They kind of deviate too far from like I think you kind of got me started on something here now, lad. I'm gonna be like you now, giving out last week. Do you know like
I think the old complaining about the podcast that's based around folk music and the host complaining about having to stand up to get a spot when he goes to a concert it's going to take a while to pull that one back. I'm really going to have ripped abs come this summer just to understanding at everything. People ask me to go to fucking events, dinner parties, and I'll just be like, I'll stand.
I'll stand. Let him grand.
Stand.
You want to stand in a corner though? Yeah, I got 2 walls to lean on now in a corner. It's perfect. Thanks.
Living the dream. Guys, you got walls?
Fucking hell. Oh, jeez, this is amazing. Anyway, Star Wars, they're awesome. Anyone who doesn't like Star Wars, loser.
But actually, just because segues about watching things. Have you ever heard of Nathan Fielder? Nathan Fielder. Nathan for You. He does a show called. I think we might have sent you something. Okay.
I don't think so.
You've got homework. Ed. Nathan Fielder has recently just because we're going on holidays and kind of like, okay, I'm going to watch some stuff this holiday because it's going to be snowing outside and the evenings are going to require a cozy little hangout. I got HBO Max.
Yes. Sorry, we have spoken with this guy. I forgot his name was
Nathan Fielder. It does Nathan for You. Yeah. He's got a. I don't think it's relative. I don't think it's particularly new. It's called The Rehearsal. He's got a show out. Oh my God, it's just amazing. Like this guy Nathan Fielder, you can watch a lot of his stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
basically he's kind of like a self-help kind of guy. He goes in and you can imagine like in the shows like Super Nanny, the nanny goes in and she's like finds out what's wrong with the house, and she finds out what's wrong with the kids, and then she kind of fixes it or whatever fucking stupid shit that Super Nanny used to do. Nathan Fielder does a similar thing about people's lives, whether they have a failing business or a failing marriage or a failing whatever, but tries to solve it in the most unusual of ways. That that borderline kind of uncomfortable but hilarious. He does that Ricky. It's not even close to Ricky Gervais, but that same feeling, and or similar kind of feeling where you're just looking back and go, what the fuck? And his idea, like, but anyway, he's got this show called The Rehearsal now. And I watched episode 1 and episode 2 because 2 very close friends had talked about it being the best show they've ever seen. Now, one of them I have to kind of always go, right, it's the best show you've ever seen this week.
Yes.
He leaves out that part. But honestly, it's just Nathan Fielder. The guy is kind of autistic, and he's got like social issues. He just you could just see by him and hear by him that he struggles. He would be beaten up in secondary school, probably beaten up in primary school. Is that a bad thing to say? Is that a wrong thing to say? But he's got that vibe of just like he never fit in anywhere, and yet now he's become an adult, and his thing that made him the oddball is now his fucking
meal ticket.
His meal ticket. Oh God, it's highly recommend watching his 50-minute show is called Nathan For You, and then if you have access to like HBO Max or whatever things are in Ireland, it's just he's gone another level of just funny and just uncomfortable, and it's like psychologically he's just like, I think he makes people feel good by just getting them to do stupid things, and it makes them reflect on life a little bit more, because they were asked to do something like really out there, like what was one of the things that
what's the show called again? Dress Rehearsal.
The Rehearsal, it's called.
The Rehearsal. Sorry, The Rehearsal.
The Rehearsal. It's it's really, really nice, and I wasn't sold on it because I didn't get what was happening in episode 1 and episode 2. I didn't understand and then once episode 3 hit, I was like, now I understand. And any show that does that to you, and just like, I get it now. I get what he's doing, and I get the levels of which. And I wish I could talk about it more, but I would just destroy it for anyone that's listening. So you watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
I'll give it a go. What's it on, did you say? Is it on a particular streaming?
In Germany, it's kind of funny things in Germany. HBO Max in Germany, but I'm not sure.
It's HBO, then it's fucked. I'm fucked. I can't watch it. But yeah, I'll see what I can find.
There's ways, man. There's ways. There's ways and means.
If you're on about Dodgy Box, I just mentioned the Dodgy Box there a minute ago. It's the Dodgy Box are in the news big time these days.
Are people going down?
It's every so often you see an article about saying the question is the headline is always a question. I hate reading news articles where the headline is a question. It really annoys me, because that to me is not doing the job of a headline. But whatever. But so many of these articles are the authorities going to pursue consumers of dodgy boxes, and there's a kind of a big campaign on at the minute, I think, just to try and put people off dodgy boxes. Like there's high profile cases against the people who are running the dodgy boxes or like providing them or whatever, and so they're really trying to, I love that they're called dodgy boxes as well.
It's a great name.
It is, isn't it?
It's excellent.
Snack box.
But it's very much feels very Irish to put a name like that on
dodgy.
something.
It's fucking dodgy, man. But it's in a box. Do you want it? Do you want the dodgy box? I'll take the dodgy box. What's in it? Don't know, but it is dodgy. Okay, I'll take it. Is anyone going to come after me over this dodgy box? Too many questions. Don't know. Don't know.
Just eat it. Eat the dodgy box. But it's not eat the dodgy box. Eat it.
So there's a lot of articles about these days. In the news. In the news.
Other things are Irish. Mint sauce, not a thing here. I got laughed at by an Austrian butcher when I mentioned mint sauce for my lamb. He's like, "Do you sell mint sauce?"
He laughed at you.
He laughed.
I hope you told him to fuck off. He laughed, and then he instantly went away to invent mint sauce. I guarantee you, we were having good banter, so I didn't want it, because it's Austrian German, and I'm doing bad German, which means we meet again. I'm in that sweet spot again. I think I talked about this when I was in Poland as well. Sure. It's the sweet spot of just like, he thinks it's just his bad ways, and it's my bad ways, but I'm not saying it. So I'm able to have good banter conversations. He was able to recommend pieces of lamb for me. Mm-hmm. But he laughed when I asked him. I was like, which one would you recommend? And he's like, which one do you want? I was like,
I don't know. I had to start
I
saying,
want
you're
the one that you recommend.
Yeah, it's just like, du bist der Profi. Now, we could be back in this whole German Andrew not making sense in German thing, but I was kind of trying to say, you're the professional. Du bist der Profi. Or die Profi, or something like that. And he went off and he got me some pieces of lamb, and in the end, I just accept whatever's given to me. I'm just like, I can't go into this. It's too much level of detail. And then I just asked him about the mint sauce, and he started chuckling at me. And it's like, I was like, this is normal in Nederland. And he's like, we sind nicht in Nederland. We're not in Ireland now, you dickhead. Oh God! Anyway.
Mint sauce.
There's certain things that now. Oh God, can I have a little complaint?
Go on. We've 10 minutes left, I suppose.
10 minutes. Just no.
Actually, no. To be fair, I did have a whole. I can't give you too much stick over this, because I had a whole section on the last episode of things that annoy me, like Peter Griffin's things that grind my gears. So I had like 9 or 10 yolks like that. But go on anyway. Sorry.
Oh, cool. So you tried to kind of you tried to take some of the heat off me in this week's episode last week's episode by making yourself a target. Was that your idea?
Ironically, I added on to that by saying I have to just to honor Andy. I have to have 10 things that make me happy, because he's such a positive guy. I'd kind of forgotten that you'd gone off the rails there the week before with your complaints. But anyway, look, it's all good.
Okay, good. German queues for shopping. When
people are the best at queuing. What's wrong?
We are so mannerly. We are so, and like the cashier, and you can slide all your stuff, like scan your fucking vegetables, your potatoes, like everything, and it's all gathering up the top. But don't worry, I'll put it into the trolley. We'll put it into bags. Nobody's in a rush. But like, you know this from living in Germany. It's like, once you're fucking there and you're it's like, get it off, get it off. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it out of here now.
Yeah.
Once it's scanned, they don't want to see it. And we were in like Austria's equivalent of Aldi, which is called Hofer. And this guy, they opened up an aisle. It wasn't that busy, but for some reason they opened up a cashier. We were the only ones on this cashier. He was scanning our stuff and we were just putting it into bags, and he started just giving out, like, can you get the trolley? Get the trolley and put the stuff into the trolley. Yeah. And we were both trying to stay very smart. Oh, it's okay, we'll put them into the bags. And he's like, just irritated the fuck out of him so much. Yeah. And like, there was I'm not joking, there was no one behind it, but he kept scanning the stuff then and scanning it and stacking it just to prove his point about how inconvenient this is, that you're not putting it directly into the basket. And then what did he do once he had it all scanned and paid for? He just jumped out from the cashier and started stacking shelves again. I was like,
yes,
you're not going to get to the end of that.
There is a reason for this, Andy. There is a reason for that. And,
go on.
That is a metric by which they are measured. When the transaction starts, the rate of scanning is a metric by which they are measured. They're logged into that computer.
Off and given feedback on
how quickly they're set. It's all about getting it out. So you, as the consumer, to buy into that, you are supposed to bring your trolley around, put the shit into the trolley. Don't be holding them up. Put the shit into the trolley, then bring your trolley to the desk, to the place by the window, and then bag it there. That's the system, because they are, like I said, they have an ID code that they're logged into the thing. You know, that's why. Yeah.
Okay.
Bet you feel like a cock now. Get out that cock pump.
Just fucking.
You don't need it. You're a big enough cock as it is.
Okay, fair enough. It's still. I feel. Okay, I don't feel sorry.
Not for sorry, no.
I don't feel bad, but it's just what way the world is going. Where's the nuance of just like fucking around, Con? It's not there anymore. It's so sad that you can't, like. I can remember sleeping in a Super Quinn once, and just during a break, when I was supposed to be working, I just climbed up into one of the shelves. Now I was in college and severely hungover.
This was probably the time you had the kissing disease. Glandular fever. You're probably still recovering from the glandular fever.
Same place.
Yeah, I remember.
I just recovered, and I needed to rest myself on some flour bags.
Because you were back at work like only like a day later after you got glandular fever. That's
the Irish way, you know. It's just get stuck in.
So you had to like recover your energy level somehow. So it all fits, Andy. Dolphins.
Also, like delivering marquees. Like, can you imagine if there was scanning going on when we were traveling to places? Can you imagine if we were like all those jobs now? They can monitor where we used to, like, not that we never fucked around that much. We were hardworking, and in fairness, we were fucked around with as much as we fucked around. I think.
Yeah. God help anyone who tried to apply any metric to what we were doing. Like, fucking hell, that would have been a disaster for everyone. Some things are just better off not known. You know what I mean? Stay a mystery. And that was one of them. Where are the guys? Don't know. Don't know. Did you bring all the parts of the marquee with you? Not sure. Don't
probably
actually
not.
know.
Probably not. If I had to bet, as the person that loaded it, no. I'm gonna
Have you enough diesel to get there? No. There's actually no mystery around that one. I know there's not.
I could, now you've just jogged my memory. I can remember the needle was broken in the Jeep, so we couldn't tell if there was enough diesel. That's just after flashing back to me. So, like, I don't know, the conditions, it's just like
the air of mystery around.
You need the app to update and all this. Well, needle is broken, so we need to allow for it.
Yeah. But you were always switched on. That's the thing. You were always concentrating. Well, one guy was Steve. Steve was always switched on, but we were just along for the ride.
I don't think, if our very nice boss, and still to this day a good man, was monitoring the situation, it could have got hairy though. If you're going to monitor us, I want to question why I'm sleeping on top of 25 covers for a marquee with
let's not get too deep, Andy. Let's not blow the ammo. Okay. Let's not the ammo dump. Okay, let's all keep our powder dry.
Okay.
Okay.
Who knows what will.
It's all relax. It's all relax.
I'm already fighting with the person that's got an app for something that I did in the past. And I'm arguing with them. Fuck you.
How dare you? How dare you? But that's the reason for the shopping. That's the reason. That's why. Now I have to say, they're all laboring under the same conditions, and you see some of them react a bit more normally, I would say, than others. Most people don't make a big deal of it, but when I see people making a big deal of it, I understand why.
Well, if you're making a big deal of it, that's probably because you've made yourself, the radar is, the searchlight is on you.
Oh man, you're speaking as the guy who just admitted 10 minutes ago to sleeping on top of a fucking shelf when he was working in that position.
I would have had no qualms about being told, sir, you need to, if you
up your game.
And I just got nope. My game is as max as it's gonna be.
Glandular fever, sir. Step back. Oh my god.
Okay, no, that is an education, and now and it makes sense to me now why. So okay, I will. Oh God, I want to shake society now for doing that to these poor people.
Yeah, shake things up.
Any plans for the Easter weekend?
I'm working.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're on the shift.
Yeah. On shift, out for the shift. Up for the shift.
Has anyone April fooled you since it is the 1st of April recording this?
Yes, somebody. One of my daughters stuck a sign saying, "Kick me to my butt."
Classic. Classic. I've got nothing. I still got it in the pocket. I don't think my kids realize it yet, so I could, or I might not. I'll see how it goes.
Just run in with a razor and a shave, like a reverse mohawk along their heads. April Fools! Just watch what happens.
I'll let you know how that goes.
Okay.
Listen, man, have a lovely week.
You too. Enjoy your holiday.
Everybody, love you all. Can't believe you fucking podcast cheat on me again with yourself, which is basically classic Ed.
Yeah.
But thank you for doing it, and I'll listen back. Good luck.
Good luck. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.